cross, but the Son offered up himself willingly. So both the Father and the Son gave. God the Father and God the Son both sent the Holy Spirit to perform a definite work, but is the Spirit, it is the sinner, and He seals the sinner. Let's see, He regenerates the sinner. I'm sorry, and He seals the sinner at the same time. And I think the Holy Spirit Himself is that seal. There is a twofold purpose in the sealing work of the Holy Spirit. He implants the image of God upon the heart to give reality to the believer. You know that a seal is put down on a document, and the seal has an image on it. I think that is exactly what the Spirit of God does to the believer. He that hath received his testimony has set to his seal that God is true. John chapter 3 and verse 33. Apparently, this is the thought here. God has put his implant upon the believer, put his badge, his bonnet, his helmet of salvation, which is the Holy Spirit. The second purpose of the seal is to denote rightful ownership. There we go. Nevertheless, the foundation of God stands sure. Having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his. And let every one that nameth the name of Christ depart from iniquity. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 19. The fact that he makes you secure does not mean that you can live in sin. If you name the name of Christ, you are going to depart from iniquity. If there is not this evidence, then you were not regenerated or sealed. The Holy Spirit is a seal, and that guarantees that God is going to deliver us. We are sealed unto the day of redemption. The day will come when the Holy Spirit will deliver us to Christ. It's nice to be sealed like that. We are just like a letter that is insured. In the old days, they would put a seal on it. Today, they just stamp it with a special stamp, but it still means that the post office guarantees to deliver that letter. Now we come to the third and final work uh, of the Holy Spirit in protecting the church. Ephesians verse 14, which is the earnest of our inheritance until the redemption of the purchased possession unto the praise of his glory. You know, earnest money is the money that is put forth as the down payment and pledge of a piece of property. Now, Kathy Dix is my real estate agent. She recently sold a property for me. We kept having people submit offers, and they didn't want to put down any earnest money. And I kept telling her it's not worth the paper that it's written on. And it's not. And that's the reason that we need the Holy Spirit. God paid a down payment for us to show us that he's sincere and that he's really going to buy us, that he's bought us, and that we're really his. It means you want them to hold the property for you. It also means that you promise there is more money to follow. The Holy Spirit is our earnest money. He has been given as a pledge and a token that there is more to follow in the way of spiritual blessings. We have always seen that we have an inheritance. There is more to follow. The Holy Spirit is that earnest, that guarantee. All of this is to pray. It is to the praise of his glory. This is now the third doxology of this chapter, as we have seen. Paul gives a doxology after he considers the work of each member of the Trinity. Here it is the praise of the glory of God that the Spirit regenerates us. He becomes our refuge and seal and gives us reality. All these glorious truths now move Paul to prayer.